Barry Holland, along with pro wrestling personality and expert Steve Rickard. In this program of World Pro Wrestling from the Pacific, a sensation. Let's first go back to last week's action.
The Mongolian was laughing at the fact that Tony Rickard had been beaten and had been worked on by Lars Anderson. It looks as though that's really incensed Steve Rickard. He's absolutely fired up. The fact that I don't think he can believe it himself. Tsar, winner of tonight's first bout, he's got a lather up, and so is Steve after that, coming to the ring and working on Lars Anderson. Everyone in the back of the neck from Steve Rickard. More fists come to the front of the neck. Back comes Lars, Tsar Mongolian. And there's that fisticuffs between the both. One then the other. There's a heavy quick succession once. To the top of the neck of Tsar. Oh, it's like a rusty gate. And the sleeper already. The sleeper already. They've only just got warmed up. The sleeper. I think the crowd are worked up to a bit of a lather here too. The way Steve Rickard started this one off, and it looks as though he's successfully applied the sleeper again, and there it is. Well. How quickly all that came upon the world powerlifting champion, Tsar the Mongolian. Now he's not breaking. Rickard is not breaking. He's still mad. Is beckoning him to break the sleeper hold. As we all know, it's not the sort of hold you want to hang on to and hang on to. Tsar has got no fight whatsoever. Sleeper hold's been applied. Jack Kendall cannot break. He cannot break Steve Rickard. I've never seen Steve Rickard this mad. Well, that's how it ended. And now here's Tsar the Mongolian.
This is just a conspiracy to get me out of wrestling. I'm sick and tired of Steve Rickard doing this to us. The man's dangerous. He should be out of wrestling completely.
Easy. You see what Steve Rickard did to my brother? I mean, he might have put him out of business entirely and put him out of the sport. We're professional wrestlers. We are the world's tag team champions. We have commitments all over the world to defend our titles. And what's he do? It's a conspiracy.
The man's just dangerous. He ought to be out of wrestling completely.
The day since we came here, who's he put up? Van Mountain, the giant David to get rid of us. But it didn't work. So what's he do? He's supposed to be a troublemaker. He's supposed to be a troubleshooter. He's supposed to be here to make sure things are fair. What happens? He gets in a ring with my brother and cheats. He puts him in an illegal chokehold and tries to put him out of business.
So sure, we all saw what happened. What are you going to do to him next time?
Well, the man was trying to strangle me.
First of all, he's got to get healthy first. But we have friends in this sport. Mr. Anderson will take care of Steve Rickard. Maybe next time they get in the ring, maybe Steve Rickard gets his leg broke, huh? There'll be blood spilled in New Zealand by the time Mr. Anderson gets done with him. And we'll be back. We'll be back.
Well, Steve Rickard disqualified and Tsar the Mongolian injured. And the title goes to Lars Anderson automatically. And he's thrown out challenges to all comers. And first up, it's Merv Fortune of New Zealand. Black and blue. Merv Fortune in black, Lars Anderson in blue. Well, it's not a sensation, but rather tragic that we've lost two of the heavyweights from this championship. Steve Rickard getting disqualified and then Tsar the Mongolian unable to carry on. Well, because of Steve Rickard. Lars Anderson already complaining. Continuing to do what he does a lot of and has done a lot of in other matches, and that is a lot of talking. As he drives Merv Fortune back into the turnbuckle. Back comes Merv Fortune with a couple of fists to the chest, and back comes Lars Anderson talking. Merv Fortune making a bit of a comeback to wrestling here in New Zealand. Has wrestled for a while, but he's been away on a break. Now come back into it and travelling around New Zealand on the New Zealand circuit with Steve Rickard and the pro wrestling team. Lars Anderson, a lot of his attention taken away from him by the audience, or just by chatting to the audience. Now the arm lock applied by Merv Fortune. Applies that pressure. Now the Lars Anderson makes for the ropes. Got the rope. The break will be called for. That has been. Let off from Lars Anderson. Straightens himself up. Back straight in to Merv Fortune. Throws him down. Now got that arm around the head of Merv Fortune. It looks like we've the last few times we've seen Lars Anderson, we've had that figure 4 applied, his specialty hold. And will we see it tonight? What he's going to do is wear down his opponent, Merv Fortune. Can't honestly say that he's done that yet. Although he must be favoured over Merv Fortune. Merv Fortune showing plenty of fight coming back at Lars Anderson. More fist into the stomach and the chest of Lars Anderson as he holds him in that turnbuckle. Then throws him to the other turnbuckle. Nicely, and good follow-up by Merv Fortune. Head and shoulder going into the stomach of Lars Anderson up against that turnbuckle. Slowly wearing him down. Lars Anderson saying no. Referee questioning him. Fortune doing a little bit of talking as well. He goes that hand up onto the head of Fortune. What will happen here? No, it looks like he's got no answer at this stage. Maybe a little painful, the twisting of the head. This is it then, the final bout, the TV Championship bout. That sensational start to tonight's program, or probably more so the end to last week's when Steve Rickard disqualified for holding that sleeper hold way after he was declared the winner in the elimination bout against Darsow, the Mongolian. Well, things have quietened down a little bit as Lars Anderson endeavours to just work on Merv Fortune now. Fortune's turn to do that to Lars Anderson a while ago, but more fists to the head of Fortune. Now Fortune's turn to say no. Back comes that fist. It's a heavy one at the back of the neck of Merv Fortune. Oh, and the shoulder going in again. Lars Anderson might have gathered his thoughts a little. They're a bit more in control of this match. Merv Fortune, lucky man being able to get into this position where he's in the final for the championship bout. Anderson continues to talk to the crowd. As Merv Fortune figures some way to get out of this headlock of Lars Anderson. There goes the fist to the side of Anderson. Fortune gets himself out of it. Fist going from both of them now. Anderson goes back in that turnbuckle. Both looking a little tired now. Back off. Heavily into that turnbuckle. A little dazed is Lars Anderson. Yes, he drops Lars Anderson to the mat. Hello? Looks like we get first up. He's going up on that top rope. And splashed right. Anderson rolled away. Looks like the one will come off worse, and that one will be Merv Fortune. So now it's Anderson's chance to really work on the sore points. And it looks like the figure 4 will be applied. The figure 4 easily applied to Merv Fortune there, and he won't get out of this one. He's saw Tony Rickard wiggle his way out of it, onto the ropes, but it doesn't look like any chance for Merv Fortune. And no siree, the decision has been given by Jack Kendall, a win to Lars Anderson. Merv Fortune fortunate enough to find himself into the final for the championship belt, and fortunate enough to find himself just about getting Lars Anderson at that stage. But no, he fell heavily as Lars Anderson rolled away. It was then up to Anderson to just slowly work on the leg and then very quickly get himself into his specialty hold, the figure four, for a win over Merv Fortune and a win of the championship TV belt. Well, Steve Rickard's in great form, but Lars Anderson is still saying he can't go the distance in a 2 out of 3 fall match.
I am the greatest wrestler that New Zealand has ever seen. And I don't like the idea of the skinny kid getting involved in my matches. I had the old man beaten down. Do you understand that? Beaten down. And the kid gets involved.
There's plenty of fight left in Rickard yet. Back it comes as Anderson goes back onto the turnbuckle. Anderson in the turnbuckle. Rickard keeps working as the referee tries to break them up as they're on the ropes. Now onto the ropes goes Anderson. And the sleeper hold. We've waited for it, but Anderson. Now that's interesting. Anderson managed to break out of the sleeper hold by throwing Rickard over the ropes. Now, will he be able to get back in? Well, it's not very often we see the sleeper hold broken, but it was that time by Lars Anderson. Two fine wrestlers. This is really building up into something of a great Commonwealth title match. It's a pity just what's happened to Steve Rickard. It will affect them to some degree. Now, at the side of the ring now, and that is Tony Rickard. As Lars Anderson works on the leg, looks like Lars Anderson will try the figure four. And if Rickard gets into the figure four, he'll never get out of it. There's Tony Rickard into the ring. It's Tony Rickard. Well, this is a turnaround. The boy helps Dad. Now he's out of the ring, so Dad is able to break out of the figure four. I would not think he would have got out of it otherwise. Look at the mess on the face of Rickard. That's to Lars Anderson. Lars Anderson now wavering. He's against the ropes. The bell is gone. The bell is gone to the end of the match. Referee Jack Kendall went to the canvas. These two are fighting on. Referee Jack Kendall now. This is amazing. Steve Rickard is going for the throat of Lars Anderson. I just can't believe what has come over Steve Rickard these days. He's really getting so worked up on the man.
I had the old man beaten down. Do you understand that? Beaten down. And the kid gets involved. You know, but I'll say one thing. Maybe we should try a 2 out of 3, Rickard. 2 out of 3 falls, Rickard, and find out what happens. Let's do it American style. American professional wrestling. Let's do it that way and find out what happens, you know. But I think even though the kid got involved, yeah, Rickard, you're the veteran. Well, so am I. You're the champion, but I'm going to be the champion. You understand? I am the uncrowned champion. The odds were even. That's right, Rickard. The odds were even. You and your son against me. 2 Kiwis against 1 American. The odds were even.
Well, Lars, he's still the champion. He's still wearing the belt. Obviously, you want a rematch.
That's right. Any kind of rematch I want. I don't care what kind, but I want 2 out of 3 falls. At least 2 out of 3 falls. American style, so we can get it going right. Get it going in the right direction. You know, like they stopped the rounds. They stopped the rounds. What is that? American style. You don't let them up. You just keep going.
Now it's mixed tag action with the Mighty Midgets in highlights from a recent match between Coconut Willie of the USA, joined by Samoan Joe, and up against Mean Little Kevin of the USA and Merv Fortune of New Zealand. Little moisture in the hand. Rubs the hands together. How are they going to fix this man? Merv Fortune thinks he's really in for the kill here. Not once, but twice. Falls Merv Fortune. He just goes back to his corner in disgust and tags Mean Little Kevin. Now watch these two go. All the normal wrestling action. They play off the ropes. See, dives to the ground. And Mean Little Kevin comes in and hits Merv Fortune. These little things have been going on right throughout this match. Jack Candle says back out of the ring, Merv Fortune. Mean little Kevin looks around. The Coconut Willie. Both locked in. Mean little Kevin, the headlock on the Coconut Willie, but he throws him out of that. Willie to the ground. Oh! Samoan Joe absolutely stopping Mean little Kevin in his tracks. Get back in, Coconut Willie. Says Jack Kendall, the referee. Full of surprises, these two, but the bell is gone for the end of that round. Samoa Joe tries the piggyback for Coconut Willie. Merv Fortune gets it and thinks, right, oh, well, we'll do something, Mean little Kevin. Up you get on my shoulders. And it looks like the old school sport of cockfighting. What's going to happen here? Merv Fortune goes to the ground. Mean little Kevin dives off and he's out of the ring. Well, there you see, that's the way the crowd has looked right throughout this match. A smile crossing everyone's face. And look at this. Coconut Willie with Samoan Joe, all that weight on his shoulders. They have some strength, these boys. Mean little Kevin's going to show how he can lift Merv Fortune. Doesn't quite make it. Merv Fortune nosedives into the canvas. Chance for Samoan Joe to get in. Hello, the four of them are going now. These two little midgets certainly know all the tricks of the wrestling business. Yeah, nice throw. Merv Fortune moves in to help us. Mean little Kevin now hops out of the ring as we see Mean little Kevin off the ropes, and nice footwork there from Coconut Willie. You see when you look quite close at them, there's a lot of strength in those tiny bodies. Interesting to know what sort of weights they lift in the gym. Pile driver of sorts. They may have a lot of strength, but then again, that sort of weight would be quite easy to shift with. Never seem to tire, this tiny two. Look at the face of Mean little Kevin. Coconut Willie is loving it. He's really playing to the crowd. Drags his chin across. That's a great little bit of chin to get a hold of. Jack Kendall's turn to get threatened. But he's made the tag for Samoa Joe, and out of the ring goes Mean little Kevin to make his tag. I'm not hanging around with that Samoan Joe, he says. That's Merv Fortune to take on Samoan Joe. I think these two are really just as much enjoyment out of the little midgets. Samoan Joe caution for holding on to the hair. There's a lot of hair on Merv Fortune to hang on to. Samoan Joe making the most of it. Break off the ropes. Worthwhile too just to keep an eye on other parts of the screen when these two are in the middle, because the little midgets do all sorts of things. So here's Coconut Willie come around. And it looks as though Merv Fortune's hair, not funny for Merv Fortune, his hair is caught up in the ropes. Now we've had a bit of plaiting going on here, it looks like it. And he's out. Hair is out. And just keep an eye on these little midgets as Samoa Joe and Merv Fortune carry on. They dart across the ring, dart back again, sometimes without Jack Kendall even seeing. Well, the big talking point has been Steve Rickard's sleeper hold. He believes it's fair and legitimate, and I'd agree with him. Well, that's it from World Pro Wrestling for this time. You've heard our comments. What do you think of the controversial hold?
Everyone at the back of the neck from Steve Rickard. More fists this time to the front of the neck. Back comes Lars, the Mongolian. And there's a fisticuffs between the both of them. One then the other. There's a heavy quick succession rush. To the side of the neck of Zara. Oh, it's got like a rusty neck. And the sleeper already. The sleeper already. They've only just got warmed up. Well, it looks as though it could be all over. Already, Zara the Mongolian, he's twisting, he's fighting it. Specialty, Steve Rickard, the sleeper. I think the crowd are worked up to a bit of a lather here too. The way Steve Rickard started this one off, and it looks as though he's successfully applied the sleeper again, and there it is. Well. How quickly all that came upon the world powerlifting champion, Zara the Mongolian. Now, he's not breaking. Rickard is not breaking. He's still mad. Jack Candle is beckoning him to break the sleeper hold.
And that's it from World Pro